Okay, so you are Tony Starr, CEO and founder of the Survivors Foundation. Today, what we're here to find out about is something that you haven't told a lot of people. It's about your personal walk with breast cancer leading up to the Survivors Foundation. So first off, can you tell us about the day that you found out that you had breast cancer?
The day I found out that I had breast cancer was June 13th of 2005. It was a very devastating day, but a day that I know that would be a very impactful moment of my life. There's different milestones in life and that we must cross in this journey of life, but cancer was very well known on that day to me, and it was a very real place for me. And I had to swallow back and say, yes, I have cancer, but it's not going to defeat me.
Good, good. So you go from the initial shock of finding out that you have breast cancer, and so now you've got you were knocked down, so now you're getting back up. So out of that came what? The Survivors Foundation, right?
Yes.
So what was your ultimate vision for the Survivors Foundation?
My ultimate vision for the Survivors Foundation, because while going through treatment for breast cancer, and that is chemotherapy and radiation, I noticed so many women that were not receiving the proper treatment that I have been afforded to have. And I noticed that they have been turned away from treatment because they just didn't have the sufficient insurance to pay for the treatment. And just from my heart and out of my gut birthed the Survivors Foundation, because I believe that someone had to help, and that someone just happened to be me. And if I had a voice loud enough to reach the communities, that I could help out in some way or another. Our main mission is to help those women going through breast cancer, help them from an emotional and a financial standpoint to get through breast cancer. And yes, believe that they are survivors and they can win this thing called breast cancer.
Good. So you have a picture here in front of you. What do you think about when you see that picture?
Wow, when I look at that picture, so many memories come back. Yes, I had lost all my hair, but that was a time of restoring. And what I mean by restoring, because I had to take chemotherapy, and chemotherapy took all of my hair out. And as you can see, my hair was beginning to grow again. And in that picture is a constant reminder that yes, that I was in that place, but as you can see, I started to overcome it too.
Great. So you guys do a couple different events throughout the year. I know one is you guys have a golf tournament. You also do different Zumba-thons and things like that. And so what's next for the Survivors Foundation?
What's next for the Survivors Foundation is a health and beauty expo. We call it the Survivors Luncheon, and this year we're putting a little twist to it and adding health and wellness and beauty to our event, because I believe that if you are healthy and you're well within your body, of course it brings out the beauty in you, and why not expose that to our communities? The Survivors Luncheon is a way to expose breast cancer awareness to our communities, and along with that we have this big fashion show that to showcase some of our local retailers here in Kansas City.
Great. So final question for you. A woman comes to you, to the Survivors Foundation for the first time, and she tells you that she has breast cancer. What do you tell her to get her through to the next day?
Well, when a person comes to us and they're in assistance from needing our help, the first thing we do is first we want to talk them through it and let them know that yes, they are survivors, and yes, they're going to make it through breast cancer. There's so many different treatments out here today that affords us a long life to get through breast cancer. The Survivors Foundation, we have a process of an application process, and every year we give away scholarships to those that are in need. And yes, we will certainly do if they meet the criteria and everything that we need to get that application accepted. We are there to help.